Here we go. Got a Motomaster. Motomaster is a Canadian tire filter. Use a lot of these in Canada. Motomaster Canada, Toronto, Canada, of course. And this is kind of one of the staples in Canadian Tire. They sell their own filters. Don't know how great they are, but I'm going to cut her open. This, though, in fact, filter is actually, I believe, 14 years old. A person brought it in to me, said it was very old and probably about 14 years old. The newer ones are different. They're red. After this filter review I'm doing of this one, I'm going to cut open a red one and see if they have changed. The red one that I cut open is from last year. So they're newer, and this one is actually quite old. So, well, I'll get at her, cut her open, and we'll take a good look at it. Well, let's see what these were made like 14, 15 years ago, these Motomasters. All right, let's take the lid off. Oh, I already see something bad. I should have wore gloves, but I didn't. There we go. The plate, not that thick. It is not a very thick plate on these. And how many threads? Well, it looks like 4 threads. That's not too bad. But no, oh yeah, this is an anti-drain back valve. Anti-drain back valve, well, for being 14 years old, still feels pretty good and rubbery. And the holes, they're not very big, but there's quite a few of them. So that's probably an okay thing. Now the thing that doesn't look so good is it's got paper ends. I see. Paper ends on this filter. So, but it does have the old oil release, just in case your filter gets clogged up, and it'll release and just pump all that dirty oil back into your engine. And of course, it does feel quite old. Actually, this paper actually doesn't feel very bad. This feels very pliable. But, yes, it does have the cardboard ends. And these are definitely cardboard. And lots of glue. But it does have the metal strip. That's a nice thing. So, yes, it has this cardboard on the ends. Instantly, this gets a fail from me. It just does. I don't like the cardboard on the ends. Never have, never will. But at least it's got a release valve and an anti-drain back valve, even though it's rubber. This thing doesn't feel like it. See, this paper doesn't feel very strong, but it feels like it would be okay filtering medium. But let's get her ripped apart here. The metal cage, oh, she is strong. Good cage, very good cage. And lots of holes for the oil to go through, and a good enough size. That's a win there. But this isn't really I don't know. I'm not too big on paper. I've said it before. This paper does seem to rip apart very easily. And these things might rupture if you get them full. Like, it just comes apart. It's like very weak. Case, well, I've seen worse, and I've seen better. It's very thin. It's a very thin case. Even down here, where it should be thick, it's very thin. It's very light. So, not that great in my eyes for 14 years ago for a Motomaster. Reminds me of a Fram filter, except it has a few different things that are probably built better in it. And would I use it? No. I would not use it if I knew what this was made like. If I didn't know what it was made like, I probably would use it. But this gets a fail for me from a 14-year-old filter. And hopefully, the way they make their filters now is much better. They also do make a different type of filter, Motomaster, which I will be checking after the next one. that is for synthetic oils. So I'll be checking that one too. But for this one, it gets a fail, even though it has a good spring here for releasing oil, and it has a good tube. Plate doesn't feel very hefty and kind of light, even though it just doesn't feel hefty. It's just because this is such a huge plate. Oh, I never did check. And this thing comes off way too easy. That could stick to the engine for sure. It just pulls out. So 14 years ago, this filter got a fail from me. All right, thanks for watching.